I need to calm down first before I start talking, because oh. Okay. Whoa. Brain freeze. La, la, la. Oh. Sorry. Ah. Sorry. I needed to calm down a little bit. My hair is such a mess today. But it doesn't matter because I wasn't even planning to make a video today. I went outside. I had some stuff to do, and after I was done with my errands, I decided to stop by a game center. And it's been some time, you know. I just wanted to enjoy for a while and play some games. That's what I did. I went there, I started playing Tekken. It was the first time that I tried, because I usually play Street Fighter when I go there, but I wanted to try something new, so I started playing. And after 5 minutes, there was this, I felt some presence behind my back. I could see this person's reflection on the screen. And I started feeling a little bit uncomfortable because he did not move. He just stood there. So he was just standing behind me and looking at me playing. And so at some point I just turned around like, hello? What are you doing behind me? I didn't say that, but my eyes were asking it. And he just... I don't know, he said just like, oh, sugoi, and stuff like that, which I thought it was alright. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I kept on playing, I kept on concentrating on my game. But all of a sudden, he pulled this chair from another machine, and he sat right next to me. He just sat there, right on my side, and just kept on staring at me. Well, first of all, I didn't know how to react, so I just kept on staring at my screen. I was like, I'm not gonna make any eye contact, I'm just gonna play, and he's gonna disappear if I ignore him long enough. Well, I was wrong. I know what you're thinking right now. You might be just thinking that, oh, you should have just stopped the game and leave. But I didn't want to stop playing the game because I came there to play. So why should I leave? You know, he's the weirdo. Why should I leave the place? So I just didn't want to pay him any attention. So I just kept on playing, and he was just making some comments, and when I was losing he was like sad, and when I won he always wanted to high-five me, but I didn't want to high-five him. First of all, we don't know each other. Second of all, I'm not gonna touch a stranger's hand. So I don't know, I'm so awkward when it comes to this. I should have just been like, can you just please leave and let me play by myself? But I am not this kind of assertive person. I'm learning, but it's still taking me some time. So what I did whenever he wanted to high-five me, like, yay! What I did was just like, hey! I high-fived myself instead. I kid you not, he stayed there for around 15 minutes. At some point he disappeared, and I thought, okay, oh, that's done, you know, weirdo, he's gone, okay, never mind, let's just keep on playing. And then after 2 minutes he was back, and he brought me a wet wipe without saying anything, and he just put it there on the machine, sat for a while, and then left. The second time he left, I was like, okay, it's time to go. Why? So then I tried to look for some taiko drums to play a little bit, but as soon as I found taiko drums, I could see him coming towards me from the Tekken area. I was like, okay, never mind, no taikos. So I just went outside of the arcade house, and I went to my bike, and it took me some time because I needed to unlock it, and I needed to like kind of get it out because there were so many bikes standing there. And all of a sudden he was there as I was pulling my bike out, he was standing there. But I recognized his shirt, so I just didn't want to look up. I just pretended I don't see anyone, and I just pulled my bike out. But I struggled a little bit because it got a little bit stuck, you know, so I almost fell. And he was just like, in that moment, he was like almost near me. And I was like, wah! I just pulled that bike out really, really fast and started walking. And he started walking behind me. But I was like, we're in the middle of the street, there are many people around us, whatever, you know, let him just walk. I didn't want to just jump on a bike and ride away, but that's what I did actually, because at some point I was like, I cannot, I'm like, I was getting a bit nervous, so I just jumped on the bike and made some turns, I think 2, and I got to the main road, and I was about to cross the street, and I don't know how, once again, he was there. I guess he ran. I was, oh my god, I was going so fast on this bike. How can you already be behind me? Still, like, he was not right behind me. He still needed to cross the road. But then my green light showed up. I was like, okay, time to go. And I just crossed the street and never looked back. But I was so annoyed. Seriously, this is not the first time this kind of thing happens to me, and it's getting really tiring. I was so scared. So, and I've had these kinds of encounters, not very often, thank goodness, but sometimes it happens, and it's always very uncomfortable. Last time I remember I was walking home and it started to rain a lot, and I didn't have an umbrella. So I was just walking with my hoodie on. So then this guy showed up out of nowhere as well, by my side with an umbrella, and I thought, wow, like, how sweet, thank you so much for sharing your umbrella with me. And he was very willing to walk with me to my home. No, that's okay, you can just come with me to the end of the street, and then I go like on my own. So we had to pass by his apartment first to get to my apartment. And as we got to his apartment, I said, okay, this is fine, I can just walk from here, I know the way, it's totally fine, thank you very much, I don't need your umbrella, it's not raining so strong anyways. And then we were standing side by side, and I was like, thank you very much, you were very kind. And all of a sudden he grabbed me by my waist and was like, come to my place, let's have some beer or something. And he was like holding me, and I was like, no, it's okay, I don't want to go, thank you, I still have some things to do, I have to run home, thank you so much, oh my god. And fortunately he wasn't very pushy. Well, he kind of like, he let me go without saying much, and he actually gave me the umbrella and said, like, you can just return it later. And I was like, okay, I'll return it, thank you very much. Until this day, his umbrella is still here, and I'm sorry, but I am not ready to return it. I would just like to stop by there, throw it at him, and just run away. But I forgot where his apartment was, so I'm just gonna keep the umbrella. I'm sorry about that. And then also the other week, last week I think it was, I was walking home from the station, and out of nowhere there's this guy, extremely drunk, but it's not an excuse. Being drunk is not an excuse. Just walking right next to me and asking me where I'm from, what do I do here, do I have a boyfriend, and all these kinds of questions. And I was quite scared, actually. At that time I was really scared, because it was dark. There were not so many people on the street, and he was, no matter how fast I walked, he could always match my speed. I was just on my phone, I was texting on my phone, and I was ready to like call someone in case he didn't leave, but it turned out that it was enough to just ignore him. He just turned away and left. But my god, so stressful. I'm so tired of this, seriously. What is this? What is this? And sometimes this happens even at really public places. I was going home from work. I was walking from the metro station underground. Many people were there, and all of a sudden this grandpa came to me and he was like, be my girlfriend. And first of all, what a confidence. I don't consider myself to be a supermodel or anything, but you know, I have a type, and it's not a grandpa type. Sorry. And it was just it was really weird, but I kind of just laughed about it because I was like, okay, yeah, no, thank you, bye. And he left. He didn't try to get my line. Okay, he tried to get my line, but I was like, no, thank you, bye bye, see you, never again. I wish just that I didn't have to deal with these kinds of situations at all, because it's very uncomfortable. It's rude, first of all, to do that. It's weird. Rude and weird. Kind of disgusting as well. Like, who do you think you are? I'm shocked. I'm really shocked, and also worried, and also kind of scared. For all the girls, stop it. Stop it. Also, online stalking is not okay. Seriously. Oh my god. I can't even. That's for another video. Sorry. That was a weird experience. So, stay away from weirdos. Or weirdos, stay away from us. Please. Well, anyways, I hope you're still having a great weekend. I am, despite this experience. And yeah, talk to you next week. Bye bye.